What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POB. Shout out to the members of the channel, and shout out to the Point of View crew, and triple on this, bro. What? Dude, we got a lot to cover, man. I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll start with these notes. This video, of course, mandatory, a methadone detox update. I gotta let you guys know what's happening. But dude, I'm not going to come without prison stories. I'd really like to touch on the white Crip thing. I think because it's going to tie in with some stuff. And yeah, I'm curious myself about this whole white Crip and the hostilities situation. So we're going to talk about that. But first, bro, ethics, methics, and snarf. Straight up freaking, bro, I'm kicking, man. You're going to see a lot of fidgeting. And I don't like fidgeting, but there's going to be some fidgeting. And who knows what they're going to be. This is one of those kind of videos, homeboy. But we're going to get it done. And let's start off easy. My truck is driving me crazy. I got to get used to the stick shift, homie. It's kicking my ass. Ugh. I haven't drove a stick for a long ass time, bro. And you know, I'm always drinking a Rockstar, so it's kind of hard to... And I don't have any, like, cup holders. I guess I can get a cup holder, but... It's a lot of work, bro. It is a lot of work to just... I'm having trouble getting used to it, bro. And then, emergency brake. I put the emergency brake on, and then I had a hard time getting it off. I was like, oh my gosh, am I stuck here? I tried to take off in first gear. It wouldn't let me. So now I don't like to use the emergency brake. So I'm just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I got to get used to driving it. I'm not feeling it. It's driving me crazy. No, another thing driving me crazy? Lottery tickets. I hate them. I hate lottery tickets. Bro, I bought like 10. And they're all winners. Dude, I had so many winners on lottery tickets. When I took them back, the lady said, come back tomorrow. I can't, like, do all these today. You'll break me. $40, $50, $80 winners. I'm just like, all right, yeah. Oh, do another one. I'll go get some tickets, come home, scratch them, win. I won. And then I guess I got, right when I got the hook, the meat hook in me, can't win for nothing. Go buy like 10 lottery tickets, dude. Every last one of them losers, bro. Urgh. And I could tell right away when it's going to be a loser when you scratch it off. And, you know, the double up, it's like 20 times the winning prize. You know you're not going to win. They're not going to give you 20 times. You know, then you win $10 and times that by 20. Charlie home, so it's just... Fuck those things. I'm over the whole lottery ticket. So, bro, I want to say something to somebody... Like I'm identifying them, but it could apply to everybody. Because there's something that just drives me a little bit crazy, man. Rip Rider, I got a lot of love for you. I don't know what your name is, Rip Rider or Mailman. It shows both. But bro, you like to leave a lot of comments, dude. You know, you like to get on my ass sometimes, which is cool. You know, I'll take it. But bro, you have to start reading the responses. You and a bunch of other people I can think of, just do me that favor, bro. It's so annoying for someone to leave me a comment, especially getting on my ass, questioning my motives or what I'm doing. Then I go to reply, and they don't ever come to look at the reply. And then they go on and leave some other comment, just yanking my chain, accusing me of this or that, my motives, what are you doing? And I give them a reply, nothing. Like old Rip Rider, he's like, dude, what are you doing at freaking a hospital? Go to a detox place. Good Samaritan is a half hospital, half detox. I wasn't at a hospital. It was a false accusation. I was at a detox. So I tried telling him that, hey, Rip Rider, no, bro, it's Good Samaritan Hospital. He don't ever see it. No, he's too busy leaving another comment, calling me out or talking some smack. Dude, start reading the replies. That goes for everybody. If you're going to drop some comment, especially getting on my ass, at least, hey, homeboy, let me retort. Do you know how to go back and look at the reply? Good grief, man. And here's another thing while I'm at it. Do not tell me to get off methadone if you've never been on it. Dude, that's a douche move, bro. That is a freaking straight up douche move to be like, Splinter, you need to get off methadone. This one J-Cat said, nothing's ever going to change till I get off. Bro, I'm not trying to change. Did I say I need to change anything? Am I looking to change anything? Everything's great. Well, I would like to change going from methadone to Suboxone. That's a change I like to make. But dude, just all these accusations and all this crazy shit. And there's people getting at me. And bro, get off the methadone. You ain't never been on it, fool. So don't tell me to do something that you have never done. Because that is a douche move. See here, I wouldn't, what if I showed up at a job site where they're working on power lines? And it was 200 feet up in the air, and one of the workers was nervous. And he's like, man, I don't know about going up there. And I was like, dude, just climb it, man. Just get up there. Quit making excuses. Quit blaming it on everybody else. You need to just get up there and climb. But I'm not climbing. I've never gone that high. Not something I would do. Climb it, that is. Stupid, bro. You wouldn't hear me say it. You would not hear me telling somebody to do something I myself have not done. Okay? Lead from the front. Now, if you've been on methadone and you've gotten off, or you're still on it, or you transferred to subs, or this is your issue with it, you kicked me. Dude, I'm all ears, bro. I am all ears. I want to hear it. I want to hear all of it. I want to hear all about your experience, detoxing, withdrawing, what you took, what helped. But if you have not been on it, then just shut your mouth. I don't want to hear your input. Because to me, that's just freaking straight up. And don't do this either, Mr. Nate. You know what I really don't like? Is when people say, hey, I love you, Splinter. But then continue to speak hate. Just because you say you love me at the beginning of a comment does not give you the green light to speak nothing but hate following that. It's like, I love you, bro. And then disrespect. This is ridiculous, dude. And I cannot believe the amount of people in the comments trying to condition my brain to get me to believe that's all my fault. I'm like, I was at the hospital, bro. They fucked me over. No, they didn't. It's you. And you won't realize it's you until you get clean. Quit making excuses. Quit blaming other people. What? So it's always my fault? It's wrong. What if I was driving my car and someone hit me? And I was like, whoa, they hit me. It's their fault. No! It's not their fault. It's your fault for going to the store. You shouldn't have drove this route. You should have took the other route. Dude, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know why people are trying to saddle me, condition my brain to just accept all responsibility and make me feel like a jackass when I blame and point fingers and say, hey, someone fucked me over. Why am I not allowed to say that, homie? Why am I not allowed to call it? Why is that supposed weakness, quote unquote? If someone is like, bro, they did me fucking dirty, homie. This is how it went down. It wasn't cool. You speak like that and people are like, hey, wait a minute. What do you mean? It's not their fault, it's your fault. You're trying to play the blame game. You're trying to be the victim. You didn't miss me with that bullshit, homeboy. And that Mr. Nate, dude, bro, he tells me he loves me, and the whole other paragraph is, dude, Mr. Nate, I know who the fuck you are, dude. What do you mean you love me? You don't even know me. Dude, love is a strong word. I'm not going to tell anyone I love them. Especially some YouTuber I never even met. Especially right before I insulted him. Dude, get a grip, bro. I love you, dog. No, you don't. You don't even know me. So miss me with the bullshit. Let's get right. And okay, a little bit of a rant. Truck drives me crazy. Lottery tickets drive me crazy. And some of these comments, bro, people are just... blows my mind. Okay. Here's what's up, bro. Here's the situation. I hate methadone. I don't like methadone. I don't want to be on it. It's been like a month battle now. I went 2 weeks without methadone, and then I got back on it for a week, only because I was so sick, I didn't know what to do. I couldn't even, I mean, you get to a point mentally where you're just like, it's not a good feeling. No, I didn't see that idea like this. Hey, bro, it gets crazy. In your mind, it gets to a point, dude, that's what's, the kick is not all physical. I wish it was. It's a lot mental. Withdrawing is so much mental. It gets in your head, dude, and it just feels like there's a dick just, head fucking dog. It sucks, bro. It sucks. So 2 weeks off methadone, and I got back on it because I didn't know what else to do. I was feeling sick. Took it for 4 or 5 days, and I'm like, dude, what's my problem? Got back off of it. Stayed off for a week. Then shout out to my homeboy Adamant, one of my best friends ever. Love your life, stud. Adamant tells me, dude, go to Good Samaritan Hospital. They have a detox section, Rip Rider, okay? It's a hospital with actually a detox section. They'll keep you 3 to 5 days. Get you in there, give you an IV, give you some comfort meds, And I was like, great, dude. I was just so happy with that news. So I was at home feeling sick. I'm like, perfect, man. I haven't done methadone for 4 days. And what the goal is, what I'm trying to do, is go 5 days with nothing. So I could take Suboxone. Because I'm trying to avoid the precipitated withdrawals. I mean, if you're taking methadone and you don't give it time to leave your system, and you take a Suboxone, you're going to be in precep. And you're going to be hating life. If you do some fentanyl and you don't give it time to leave your system, if you do some heroin, if you do whatever you do, you just can't like jump into Suboxone, bro. I wish you could. It's like the battle, ask around. That is like the tough thing about getting on Suboxone is trying to avoid the precipitated withdrawals. You can't go from one thing to the other. I can't say I'm on methadone today, I want to be on Suboxone tomorrow. No, you got to give it a big old waiting period, let it get out of your system. So I'm like, okay, I have a week with nothing. When I went to the hospital, bro, I was 4 days, nothing. Not Fetty, not methadone, not Kratom, not Xanax, not an Ativa. What's it called? Not Ativa, I already can't remember now. No, whatever it is. Vitamin, whatever. Nothing, dude. I went in there dragging my ass sick, so I thought the sicker the better. I didn't want to go to the hospital like feeling good. And they only gave you 3 to 5 days. I was like, I need to go sick, man. So I'm laying there for 3 to 5 days sick. And then after the 5 days, I leave and I get on Suboxone. Yay! That's what I'm trying to do. Yay! So I go in there, bro. Okay? To do my detox. Can't find a vein. End up giving me a PICC line. Here's my PICC line. But even after they gave me the PICC line, they were giving me oral medication, dude. A Xanax. Or these things, whatever, this little red and white capsule thing. And I'm like, I don't understand. You guys went through all the trouble giving me a PICC line, and then you're coming by and giving me one little rat-ass Ativan. When I'm coming off 110 milligrams of methadone, dude, sick as a dog, and you're going to give me an Ativan. Does nothing. It did nothing. I'm just sitting there sweating, feeling like shit. They're like, man, you got high blood pressure. Yeah, no shit. I was just going through it, bro. But okay, look, 3 to 5 days, and I'll be fine. They weren't taking care of me, dude. So finally, the doctor comes by, the psych doctor. He comes by, dude. Now listen, what am I saying, though? What am I doing? I'm there for 3 to 5 days so that I could get on Suboxone. That's my goal. That's my plan. I haven't done methadone or anything for a whole week. They say you only have to be 5 days clean off everything. So this psych doctor comes around, and he's like, hey, what's up, man? You know, what I didn't like, he's like, hey, what's up with your wife and kids? I was like, dude, what does that have to do with anything? I'm not going to confirm or deny that I have wife or kids. Why do you care? It's kind of like a weird thing to come up. I'm here to talk about my detox. You're making small talk or what? How do you know the person could be going through divorce or maybe just lost their kids? Why do you want to come and trigger somebody? I thought that was just stupid, bro, for him to come driving up and say, what's up with your wife and kids? I don't got none. Next question. And he's like, what's up? I was like, dude, I want to get off, I want to get on Suboxone. I got a week clean off everything. He's like, I was like, I was on methadone. 110 milligrams. And here's what he says to me, bro. When I tell the psych doctor, I'm on 110 milligrams of methadone for the last how many years, but I've been off it a week. He says, you can't get on Suboxone. He said, I can't give you Suboxone. Your dose is too high. He's like, what you would need to do is taper down from 110 to 40. Then I can, that's an impossibility, bro. I'm not even on methadone anymore to taper. I'm off all of it. What is he talking about? I thought I just had to be 5 days clean. I didn't know the amount of dose had anything to do with it. 110 or 70, 60, not a 40. He's speaking, bro, I don't understand him at this point. But now I'm starting to, like, in my head go, whoa, and the room's spinning. I'm like, wait a minute. So now you're saying I'm not even, and think about this. He's telling me when I'm in full withdrawal mode. Have done nothing for 5 days, sick as a dog, can't eat, can't sleep, sweating, going through changes in my brain, and he comes up, he's like, you cannot get on Suboxone because your methadone dose is too high. I'm like, so then what do? He goes, here's what he did. He hit me with what do I do, doc? Take a day by day, I guess. So he leaves, and I'm just left like thinking, fuck. So what the hell am I doing here? I'm not going to get on Suboxone. He goes, we can wait 2 weeks, and you still might go in precipitated withdrawals because your dose is so high. So I'm like, damn, man. I was like, all right, well, can you guys medicate me? I'm feeling like shit. And they came by and gave me an Ativan. And I'm just like, bro, I don't understand, man. So then the next day, like, point the pick line. Like, feed me, bro. Feed me. Put it here. Put it right on here. Why orally when you have a freaking... Went to the trouble of giving me a damn pick line. We might have to... Okay, she's trying to play, not crazy again. So, I'm sitting there depressed all day, and he comes back the next day. That same psych tech guy comes. And he comes walking in with the nurse. And as soon as I see him, you know what I say to him? I say, bro, what did I say to him? Hang on. I said, man, you made me feel like I lost the battle. I can't remember what I said, but it was cold-blooded. I wish I could remember it. But basically, I said, dude, you made me feel like I already lost the battle. Like, in my head, I feel defeated because of you. You make me feel like I cannot accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish, which is getting on some boxing. You're making me feel like I'm fighting an uphill battle. And you're making me feel like I'm fighting a fight I cannot win. I said, dude, you popped my bubble, man. And he gave me a look. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, you told me I can't even get on some boxing. He starts speaking Spanish to the nurse. They're speaking Spanish, and then he runs out. Just because I said, dude, you popped my bubble, man. You put me in a bad mood. You made me think I can't get on it because you said I'm not eligible. I got to get rid of this dog and get another one. So that fool made me feel defeated. He made me feel like I already lost the battle and that there's no use continuing. Why sit there for 5 days when I'm not going to be able to get the Suboxone anyway? He said, your dose is just too high, taper down to 40. And I'm just like, bro. So then when he comes the next day and I confront him saying, dude, why'd you tell me that, man? You told me a negative thing and you made me feel like I already lost the battle before I even start fighting. He didn't like when I told him that, bro. He got offended. I reminded him of his own words, which they weren't true anyway. All I gotta do is go 5 days. What's he talking about, dude? I'm so confused. I don't freaking know. But he starts speaking Spanish to the nurse. And then what I thought was chicken shit, to be speaking Spanish about me in front of me. You forgot how to speak English all of a sudden. And then he gems out, and I tell the nurse, I was like, what the fuck was that? Talk about unprofessional. I mean, wasn't the fizz up? Ugh! My back is starting hurting. I go, what? Talk about being unprofessional, man. Him to just run out like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm leaving. I want out of here. I'm leaving. I said, take this freaking pick line out of my arm, or I'm just gone. I'll grip it out myself. So they slow played me. They took it out. And then, bro, and now I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck, man? I'm not on methadone. Got no methadone. Haven't took Suboxone yet because I don't want the precipitated withdrawals. I'm just like in limbo, homeboy. Just sick as a fucking dog, not knowing what to do about it. And if you think I'm over here having fun getting high, you're crazy. It's Fizzuck. You don't know Sue. Sue would never allow it, bro. Shit. Sue would never allow me to sit here and get high. To go get dope and do it. So that's not what happened, man. I'm just sitting over here just sick. A few Xanax. Kratom. There's nothing, bro. It just sucks. I don't know what I'm going to do. Moving forward, I don't know. No plans. Even as soon as what's your plan? Got no idea. I guess maybe I was thinking about going back to detox. This time going to Crips Medical Center. I mean, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do, man. So I went there and the dude and so yeah, people are putting blame. Whose fault is it, man? When I go to the detox to stay for 5 days so that I can get on Suboxone, and a doctor comes to me and says, you cannot get on Suboxone. I mean, is that my fault? Is that me being victim? Is that me like blame? I mean, what is that? Or is that just the facts and the reality of the situation? Told me some fucked up shit, bro. It got in my head and I dipped. What would you do? What would you do if you went to the hospital, you're going to detox and stay for 5 days, and at the end of the 5 days you're thinking you're going to be on Suboxone, and the doctor says, no Suboxone for you. Would you be like, oh, okay, I guess I'll still stay for 5 days. I mean, they're not even using the pick line. They're giving me an Ativan here and there. And what was that breakfast, dude? Scrambled eggs aren't supposed to stay together like that. Have you seen that picture? Gross. So lazy. Dude, hell nah, bro. I'm not eating that. Even if I was hungry. Even if I wasn't dope sick. Nasty-ass food. Rude-ass doctors. Weren't medicating me. And just sucks ass. Here I am. Here I am, dope sick. I don't know what to do with it. I'm not going back to the methadone clinic. I guess I'll just... Okay, here's what I could do. Listen to my 2 options. I can Narcan myself. Where are you at? Narcan myself. Be sick as a dog for an hour and start taking Suboxone. Or I could just take some Suboxone, be sick as a dog for an hour, and then take more. I guess the trick is you take a couple Suboxone, it'll throw you into precipitated withdrawals. You just be sick for an hour, take 2 more, it'll start to help you, and then later take more, and I'm going to have to force myself into precipitated withdrawals, bro. Throw up. I'm going to force myself into precipitated withdrawals, man. Oh, I got to say something gross right now. Apologies, dude, I'm going to say something gross. I've been fully constipated for months. I go to take a dump, dude, and I sit down, and it's like, bloop, bloop, just one little pebble. It's been like that for months. I'm like, dude, where is the beat, homeboy? Where's the shit, dog? What's going on with it, man? And I can never go, and I push, and I grunt, and it's plop, plop, nothing. Well, now that I'm sick, bro, this morning, man, feeling sick, it just all came out. It's probably one of the best feelings I've had in a long time. To go from being constipated for a year to just having freaking water guts and it all come out, dude, it's like, woo! I would have done that a long time ago. I would have got sick months ago if I knew that was going to happen, homeboy. So, I don't know what I'm even sitting here talking about, dude. I went to the hospital and they freaking popped my bubble, man. Popped my fucking bubble, dude. And so, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to force myself into precipitated withdrawals. I don't know. I'm going to force myself into precepts. Okay? You guys are going to be there for it. I got 7 Suboxone. I'm going to take 2 and just start getting sick as a dog. And then, I guess the deal is take 2 later after that, take 2 later. So yeah, but I want you to walk away from this, I want you to walk away from this conversation with, I want you to reply to your comments. I mean, not reply. I want you to reply to reply. If you give me a comment, and then I reply to you, just reply to the reply. Especially if you're accusing me and getting on my ass and I defend myself like, no, you're wrong. Let me retort. At least acknowledge my response. I mean, if you can't do that, I might just take away your right just to leave comments, period. If you're just going to one-way me, if you're just going to leave comments all the time and never give me action on replying and defending myself, I just might take away your whole ability to leave comments. Fuck it. Okay? And so I want you to know that my truck will drive me crazy and I hate lottery tickets. And don't tell me, listen, bro, don't fucking tell me to get off methadone if you've never been on it. I'll go so far to say one of my best friends on here, bro, someone I've known since kindergarten, one of my best friends has never been on methadone, and he's one of the biggest supporters of that whole movement of splintering. He's like, dude, just get off of it. Just stop taking it. Bro, how can you say that? You fucking have no idea what it's going to do to me. How can you tell me to do something that you've never done? And that you can't do. I mean, it's just nuts, man. I have a friend who's an alcoholic. He doesn't like being an alcoholic. He wants to stop. Do you think I'm telling him, just quit, just stop, bro? Because right now, homeboy, just stop the drinking now. Just put the beer down, just stop. Am I saying that to him? No. Because I don't know what it feels like to be an alcoholic. All right, white Crips. What's up with it? So, end of hostilities. The North and the South, I guess, end of hostilities. But really? Dudes, the North and South are getting along any much better than they were before. I mean, didn't the North Daniels just put like a $50,000 ticket on Lefty Gunplay's head? Now he can't go up north. Is that a North-South thing? Dude, I know some Southerners. I ask them. They're still like, North Day, bro. Look at you two people. They still don't like each other. There's lots of North Daniels who don't like Southerners. Lots of Southerners who don't like North Daniels. I don't know anything about Kumbaya. I don't feel like they're one big happy family. I mean, it sounds good. Yeah, it probably sounds real good, homeboy. I mean, they probably don't bust a move on each other because they're in the pen. All the big homies just want to make their money. But I mean, on the streets and in their hearts, nothing's changed. Has it? And then, did that end up hostilities between North and South? Did it spill over into the woodpile? I mean, our number one enemy when I was doing time was a white Crip. That was our number one enemy, dude. The white Crip, bro. Period. Dude, that was just... Bro, bullseye, big old target. They were not allowed to kick it. As soon as they hit the yard, they were gone instantly, man. No politicking, no talking about it. No getting someone to co-sign. No like, well, maybe if he's cool. Just none of that. Just white Crip there, gone. If he's not gone, then everyone on the yard is no good. So is that not how it is anymore? Or white Crips know how to kick it. Everyone's good. North-South get along. So they say. And now the Woods hang out with white Crips. It's not an issue. On the yard, it's all good. I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. But I know this, dude. It's just hard for me to swallow. Because when I did time, dude, that it was the number one enemy. And now to say that, oh no, it's all good. Okay, good, because I'm for peace. I mean, I'm a Christian, bro. I'm not for hate and violence. If you're telling me there's no more hate, the Woods and White Crips get along, great. Great, bro. So it's all honky-dory and it's all love and kumbaya. Good, man, good. That's better. Just hard to believe is all. Because when I was doing time, they'd go looking for fools. Anyone show up with a $, a thug life, gold teeth, sagging their pants, I mean, they'd be looking for it. Someone wouldn't even have to show up and say I'm a white Crip. They could just show up with a thug life tattoo and they're getting got. They could just show up with a $sign on their neck. Out of here, homeboy. And they could be saying, no, I got it because my dog's name's Dollar and he passed away. And no, thug life. I never heard of Tupac. I thought of it one day and I didn't know. Not going to matter, dude. But triple on this. They were living that life, homeboy. The Woods are pushing up on anybody with a $sign and they were going around removing fools. Like once a week, some quote-unquote white Crip was getting beat up and tossed off the yard. And a lot of them weren't even white Crips. It's like the Catholics looking for a witch. Burn a witch at the stake! They're like the furthest thing from a witch. Catholics come along want to burn someone at the stake for reading the Bible. That's not a witch. That's, homie, a good person, a believer in the Lord. So anyways, dude, I don't know how I made that connection. You have all these Woods on the yard chasing down these white Crips, quote-unquote, with the $signs and the thug life. But then this one real white Crip hits the yard named Westwood. This dude's freaking big, and his arm was broken, so he had a cast. Bro, you ever been cracked with a cast, dude? Bring that into battle, like, what? Boom. So Westwood's on the yard, and no one's talking. No one's trying to remove him. Why? Because he'll beat your ass if you push up on him. Not only that, the Black's had his back, and I'm feeling like, shit! Ah! Oh, fuck, man! Ah! Fuck, dog. Ah! Fuck! Oh, man. Fuck, man. Ah! So, it hurts, dog. Man, my back and my I don't know, bro. My knees. Something's going on with my back, bro. What is it? Alright, so they wouldn't push up on Westwood, dude. They didn't want to get Westwood. And then the dude who had the keys to the yard, Neil Bailey, a good OG from Southgate, pulled up the Woods and said, what's up with you youngsters, man? I mean, every time someone hits the yard with a freaking $sign and a thug life, you're quick to get rid of them. But then you have a certified, bona fide white Crip on the yard. Here he is, and you're like, you don't want to do nothing about it, because he'll fight back, and his homeboy's already said, the Black's already said, hey, we'll ride for him. We're going to ride with him. Westwood's our homeboy, you got to push up, we're riding with him. So everyone's like wanting to squash it, everyone's wanting to be cool. So Neil had the little car of troublemakers, the little 4 or 5 Woods that run around trying to beat everybody and regulate. I mean, dude, there's these 2 black dudes playing catch with softball, with mitts and softball. And one of them missed it, and a white guy picked up the ball and threw it to him, and they beat him up for playing baseball with the Blacks. He didn't play baseball with the Blacks. Blacks were playing catch, dude, and they lost their ball. He helped them. I'm talking beat his ass. I'm talking stomp him. Crazy, dog. But then Westwood shows up, and they didn't want none, dude. So you know what, man? It's a popularity contest. It's crazy in there. They just go for the injured. I mean, they just try to push up on the weak. And you know, when someone's about it, bro, they think twice. And so, but hey, man, if white Crips, if it's all hunky-dory, bro, that's cool. I guess we've come a long way. Because back when I was doing time, that was the number one enemy. And if you let them hang out, then you're no good. I mean, I remember one time being in Wasco Reception A4, the one that's cut in half. And we got a kite that night under the door saying, hey, there's a white Crip on the tier at the very last cell. When the doors cracked for breakfast, everyone ran down there. Got to get rid of this fool. If we let him kick and go to breakfast, then it's our ass. But he'd already rolled it up in the middle of the night, dude. So yeah, man, that's what's up with that. This is a long video, huh? It's a long video. I love you guys, man. And when I say I love you, I mean it. I'm not going to say I love you and start talking shit. Isn't that crazy? I love you, Splinter. But you're acting like a victim. Quit blaming other people. Nothing's going to change. You get clean. And you need to get off the sauce. Dude, just saying you love me does not give you a green light to start talking shit, homeboy. And that is not love, because I don't even know you. I don't even know you, bro, Mr. Nate, so you do not love me. And you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to go ahead and cut the string, let it fly. Upload this thing, Rip Rider, much love. Start responding to the response, brother. I'll hit you guys up later. Peace.